This is page 32 of the space mission that I'm working on. So as then to take off into orbit from Earth takes a lot of force, pressure, as you would already know, to lift the spaceship, fly it, and get it into orbit to travel someone in space because of gravity. Thus, there is gravity, pulling it back the other way, okay? Thus, the mothership can have designed small spaceships that is inside it and built small, medium, large, whatever, heavy, built medium, and light, those low light ones. Equals, because when no gravity is in orbit, you can pick up more enormous speeds. Since there's no gravity to pull you back, see? As long as you don't go near planets that pull you in, okay? With a lighter, stronger spaceship, since no gravity, plus you need less force to drive it, since it is in orbit, equals. So by going, say, to Mars and building a space station there, you sort this spaceship heavy with equipment. You build this spaceship heavy with equipment, okay? Only in orbit, that is, just above the Earth, okay? Then use the lighter spaceship, small ones, that is, to get to Mars. On the space station, so on, there is a space station on the other side of Mars, or another aircraft. So what I'm saying to you here is plainly, you've got one big major shuttle or space station outside our planet. And then you've got one built in Mars, the location where a space shuttle flies to the space station, but you don't need that big, heavy shuttle to go from one place to another. All you need to do is get it into orbit, or once it's in there and the station is built, either way, you can then send lighter crafts in space with more equipment from one space station to the other. Blasting off from there, where there is no gravity, will be much more enormous amount of speeds than blasting off from planet Earth. And at the same time, you give it more blasts off, like more power. You can actually go into hyperspace if you get it right. And maybe not as close from Earth to the Mars, because you'll collide, but I mean a long distance journey, okay? So I'll let you read this. So then what I'm saying here in other parts of my writing is that you can actually create a situation of time and space. For example, this is compulsory because this is how information is spread from one galaxy to the other when you know about time and space, as you know that I will do travel by the power of God. So what you do is you stabilize the galaxy first, okay? The planet Earth and all the planets, and make them livable. You can do this by creating greenhouse effects, like greenhouse stuff on each planet, a lot of them or whatever, and slowly releasing the oxygen out of the greenhouses. This way you can create a whole planet and planets having oxygen. Okay, you need greenhouses, and you've got to have a balanced form of life in the greenhouses. Okay, to do that. How the technology works, well, you work it out. I'm just giving you the theory, okay? So then, once it's released throughout the planets into space, and it fills up, you can use planes in space, since there's oxygen now in helicopters. Although you may need, you would need rocket ships or spaceships to get out of the planets. So once it's stabilized, you can actually travel in time and space. How this is performed is very simple. The basic principle is that you go to a far away place, far from the galaxy, and create the situation. You create the planet back, for example, in the days of the West or in the Alexander the Great. Not necessarily the same story as planet Earth, but like there. You give the people knowledge according to what time period you want them to be in. Okay, you put up the geniuses there to run the Earth or whatever. And eventually they will create new technology or the same to confirm our technology or different. We then join forces in the future and become one. You follow that? So by going into other planets and creating a situation, you can create the days of the West there. And by giving people, educating them only up to that level and transporting them there for the mission of them sometime in the future to be able to gain more technology in the same, similar or different to what we have, either to confirm our technology or to get similar or different and progressing further in its technology. So I'll let you read this. This is page 30. I'll just let you see that for a moment. We're jumping ahead a bit. Okay, I think we'll close it for now and continue soon.